Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy BADGEPLUG, and today, before this video begins, can I just say that you guys have been showing so much support lately. The Plug Nation has been going crazy, man. If you're not in the Plug Nation, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. So a few weeks ago, I made this video called the top 3 most broken builds in NBA 2K19, and at that time, that's what I believed was the top 3 most broken builds in the game. Lately, I have been playing a lot of 2K. I mean, I've been playing every single day. Like, you guys see how many Park After Dark games I've played. Like, I played the whole entire event. I played like 25 games. I've been playing a lot of 2K lately, man, and my opinion has just changed. So my 1 and 2 top broken builds are not the same anymore, and my number 3 build is not even on there anymore. I've been sitting here for hours and hours thinking, which build should I put on this list? Which build? Because I don't want to get it wrong, and I want to make sure that my list is accurate, at least in my opinion. Now, most of you will probably agree with me, but I'm sure that people will have different opinions on which place that I put them in, and, you know, is this build better than this build? But this is my list, and you guys are gonna have to see if it's good or not. Now, I want you guys to remember that this is a broken builds video. Broken builds, not a build that needs another build to help you win. This is a broken build. This video is all about archetypes that stand out by themselves and can really help a team win the game. Now, I would love for you guys to share your opinions down below once you hear mine, and let's talk about it in the comment section. Let's argue on which one is the best builds or not. Let's discuss it. So for the first build, the top 5, the 5th best build in the entire game, the 5th most broken build that I have on my list is the pure post scorer. Now, the pure post scorer, I made a video just a few weeks ago talking about how my boy Ali, he's got one of the best records in 2K and all of Xbox and PS4, and he is a pure post scorer. The pure post scorer is so versatile. That's why it made this list. It can play on the 1v1 court, it can play on the 2v2 court, it can even play on the 3s court because it has Hall of Fame brick wall, it has Hall of Fame bruiser, and it has a 65 open 3-pointer depending on your wingspan. You know, it's somewhere in the 60s and can hit 3s consistently in the corner as long as you have a good jump shot. You have jump shot boost and you have hot spots. All that type of stuff will help you hit them more. So that is the reason why the pure post scorer made this list, is because it's not only just for one court. It can play on every single court, and it is one of the best builds in the game to help your team win. Because the center pure post scoring build has silver dimer, silver hustle rebounder, silver rim protector, Hall of Fame bruiser, Hall of Fame brick wall, all the Hall of Fame, you know, post scoring badges. I'm almost positive that it has gold relentless finisher. It has literally everything. Silver dimer is a big one though for me, because bronze to silver dimer is a big difference. So for our number 4th build, my 4th most broken build in the entire game, I have the pure lockdown, which did not make last videos, and a lot of people were saying that it should have, but my pure lockdown is the 4th on my list as the most broken build in the game. The reason why I have the lockdown at number 4 is because it's not that good on the 1v1 court. It's not as versatile as you think. It is very, very good for 2s and 3s, but you cannot just win with the pure lockdown. Like, pure lockdowns are not going to win by themselves, so I'm not going to call it the most broken build in the game. A pure lockdown can literally be put on somebody on the 2s court. Say someone's running a pure shot creator and a pure glass cleaner, right? If someone pulls up with a pure lockdown, there's almost nothing they can do because the pure shot creator is their main scorer. The pure glass cleaner rarely ever scores, so you're completely shutting down another team's offense. In most situations, even if you're playing on the 2s court and, you know, someone has a play sharp and they're playing with a pure post or something, they mostly run through the point guard. Most inside builds, most players that have inside builds in this game aren't even that good at playing their actual build, so they rely on the point guard to win their game. So if you have one person that is completely shut down, 50% of the entire court is shut down, it's going to be a lot harder for you to win those games. Just like on the 3v3 court, most people run like a play sharp and then they run 2 shooters, or a play sharp and then, you know, a shooter and then a glass cleaner or something, and you can completely take the person who can momentum and dribble and speed boost, all that stuff, out of the game. Plus, on top of that, as soon as someone does a dribble move, all you have to do is hit X, the ball is completely out of their hand. If you're even near somebody, they're going to miss the shot. There's no question about that. You know, some pure lockdowns get shot over. So that's why the small forward pure lockdown is my 4th most broken build in 2K. For our number 3 most broken build, I want you to pause the video right now and guess which one you think it's going to be. If you guessed shooting guard play sharp, then you are correct. The reason why the shooting guard play sharp is on there is because, and I said 6'3 to 6'6 because a lot of people like to make theirs tall. I made mine shorter, that way he has more ball control, because I made mine purely just to ISO. That's all I want to do. That's why I made the build, is so I can ISO. But a lot of people like to make him 6'5", 6'6", but their ball control goes down a lot, and sometimes most people that have theirs 6'5" or 6'6" have to even score. They have to score a point or two just to be able to speed boost. But the play sharp, just like in 2K18, is one of the most broken builds because you can't do anything. If you come up against somebody that knows what they're doing, you have to guard them at the 3-point line at all times. They're just going to sit there and do dribble move after dribble move and break your ankles, and there's nothing you can do. You either have to play up and get broken, or play back and let them shoot, and hopefully they'll miss. The play sharp is also a very versatile build. It can play 2s, it can play 3s, it can play the 4v4 court like Ruffles or the 4v4 event, it can play Pro-Am, it can play Rec. Any of that stuff, you definitely would like to have a play sharp as your point guard running up the ball. Alright, for our second most broken build in the game, before we get to the first most broken build, we have the shooting guard pure shot creator, and I put 6'4" to 6'5". Somewhere in there is probably the best build to make for the pure shot creator. Now, the reason why I put shooting guard instead of point guard is because the shooting guard pure shot creator gets silver shooting badges. It has limitless range, silver limitless range on a shot creator. That is just the biggest badge that stands out for me, man, because my playmaking sharpshooter that has sharpshooter in its name, has silver limitless range, but a build that doesn't even have sharp in its name has silver limitless. I'm also pretty sure that it has silver deadeye, it has like silver catch and shoot, it has like gold corner specialist. The build is insane, and once you get it to 99 overall, you're basically a pure sharpshooter. So not only can the pure shot creators play on the 2s and the 3s court because of its shooting badges, the reason why I have it at number 2 mostly is because if you get this build to 99 overall, it is the best build probably for a guard in the entire game, because you're basically a pure sharpshooter and a pure shot creator at the same exact time. So let me know so far if I am right, guys. I'm pretty sure, man, I sat here for hours and I was like, okay, this build. A lot of the rankings have to do if they can play on both courts, if they can play in Ruffles, if they can play in, you know, all this type of stuff factors into which is the best builds, because some builds can only play on 1 court or 2 courts. You know, a lot of inside builds can only play on the 1 or the 2s court. There's no need for them on the 3s, 4s, Pro-Am usually. I mean, I have watched Pro-Am where people use inside builds, but I see it a lot less this year. I see a lot of sitting in the corner. At least that's when I watch Pro-Am. I don't watch a lot of Pro-Am, but that's what I've seen. Okay, guys, for our number 1 most broken build in the game, everybody already knows because I haven't said it yet. The pure stretch big 6'11" is the most broken build power forward in the entire game of NBA 2K19. Now, the pure stretch can play on the 1v1 court if you zigzag, but the problem with that is you're gonna have to get the ball back. The pure stretch big can play on the 2s court, the 3s court, the 4s court, Pro-Am, every single thing you need. Honestly, if you have the ball first, you can even play on the 1v1 court, but if you don't have the ball first, I would be extremely careful going up against post cores and stuff, because stretches are very weak on defense. Now, the reason why I say 6'11", a lot of these YouTubers made 7-foot stretches, and I told you guys at the beginning of the year when I looked at it that is a lie. Do not make a 7-foot stretch, because if you make a 6'11" stretch, my pure stretch is 6'11", and I get a 84 moving 3-pointer, or 83, somewhere in there, 83 or 84. So just for 1 inch, you get 6 to 7 moving 3-pointer onto your attributes. You also get a little bit of a better open 3. I think it's 1 point also. Now, 1 inch is not going to help you that much on defense. 1 inch makes you be able to literally fade from 3 all the time consistently. The pure stretch, you guys know, man, is the most broken build in the game. I've talked about it video after video now, and it's just worse now. Now that we have the emote glitch where you can basically teleport across the map, it is over. The pure stretch is by far the best build in the entire game. Now, the reason why I changed it from the last video, pure shot creator, to pure stretch. Last video I had the pure shot creator at number 1 and the pure stretch at number 2, is because the pure stretch is just broken. Like, you can just shoot from anywhere, and in takeover, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Even though you're a center and you'll most likely be put up against other centers at any point in time, a lot of times during the game you're gonna have switches and stuff, so you're just gonna be shooting over guards easily. You can't always have a center to guard the stretch, and even if you do, their lateral quickness is slow, so if they're left riding, you could easily get in front of them and have a wide open shot. There's not a lot of arguing I have to do about the pure stretch being the best build. I mean, you can AA, you can do the teleport glitch now, you can shoot in people's faces, you can catch and shoot. Stretch bigs can do everything. They can even drive in this game because of their speed. When a pure stretch is in takeover, they can shoot over anybody from anywhere on the court, and it's just not even fair. Like, you can play amazing defense on pure stretches, and they just hit right over you. The funny thing is, Mike Wing said that you could not get heavily contested greens this year, and stretch bigs 100% still can. I know sharpshooters and stuff can too, but pure stretches, man, I've seen clip after clip, you guys sending me stuff like that on Twitter, and it's just crazy. So one thing before I close out this video, I do want to let you guys know, if you see a win streak over like 60 or 70, or you see like Jason Tatum or some NBA player or rapper or something in the park, let me know on Twitter. If I do end up playing that person and making a video, I will shout you out in the video. That is my opinion, guys. Please leave your opinions down below. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Drop a like on this video. I've been doing giveaways in every single video, almost every single video for like the last 3 weeks, and the only way you can see my giveaways is if you have on my notifications, because when I upload a video, the title of the video is how to enter in the giveaway. After like 5 to 10 minutes, I change the title. So if you guys are new, man, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's your boy BADGEPLUG. You have been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.